training and wide array of skills and tools that will enable you to navigate the contours of life where challenges in your career are turned into opportunities. We decree here and now that you are well-beloved graduates, you will never lack in your life. Oh Lord, bless the parents, the trainers, essential staff, bless the trainees, the governing council members, the management, the sponsoring.
Kijana ambaye tunamtakia kila laheri, ameongoza shule hii vizuri na hatimaye pia anafuzu siku.
Events in this institution, you've always been here. Engineer Joseph Lelmengit, welcome Mheshimiwa.
Thank you. Your Excellency, the Deputy President, Honorable Kithure Kindiki, Professor Kithure Kindiki, the CS for Education, Dr. Julius, the Governor of Nandi County, Honorable Stephen Sang, the PS for Education, the fraternity leadership of this great institution, led by our principal, and the leaders present, all the guests of honors who are the graduates of 2023, wananchi tukufu, Bwana Yesu asifiwe, wamune. Asante sana. Your Excellency, kwa wao ambao nijui, my name is Honorable Joseph Lelmengit, the MP for Mgwen constituency. First, Your Excellency, I want to apologize because I came late. We had a meeting, a retreat in Naivasha, but I made sure that I have to be here today. They say better late than never because of the respect that I have for you and also the respect that I have for this institution. Yangu yatakuwa machache. To the graduates, I've been where you are almost 10 years ago. And I also want to give you just a small piece of advice. I know you've achieved a great success. And going out there, every one of you expects to get a job or an employment opportunity. The biggest challenge that we have in this country is oversupply of human resource, or unemployment for that matter.
Ambia watu kwamba wabunge waliitisha SHA ianze kufanya kazi efficiently, sio kusema wabunge wamekataa. It's not a change of mind. This is a game changer. NHIF or institution over 19 billion. SHA ime clear, there's only 9 billion to go. Why are we saying it is wrong? Hiyo ndio nataka kuambia, you don't tell people the truth. Why are you not telling people kwamba bei ya chakula imeanguka? Why are you not taking people kwamba sasa tunaongea kuhusu inflation ambayo imeanguka? Why are you not telling people that bei ya mafuta imeteremka kwa zaidi ya miezi 6? Why are you not telling people that the dollar, the Kenya shilling has stabilized against the dollar? Why are you not telling people that even 76,000 teachers have been employed? You only look for the wrong information. Kujaribu kuhua hii serikali. Hii serikali haitakufa. Media will tell you. This government will continue despite your lies.
Today, in this first
graduation ceremony as a national polytechnic. Secondly, I want to congratulate this institution for the great strides that you have made. Principal Sir, Madam Chair of the Board, together with the sponsor, as we make Ollessos a national polytechnic. We will be having students from Mombasa to Lodwar, from Migori all the way to Wajir. We cannot have a country that we balkanize ourselves in politics of tribalism, ili hali wananchi ambao lazima tuwashughulikie ni wananchi ambao wameishi kwa pamoja. Hapa huwezi jua mtu ya Nandi na Uasin Gishu na Mombasa na Kilgoris na Narok wako wapi. We want to work together as a team so that we can be able to move together. And therefore, Your Excellency, we give you 100% support as local leadership, especially as Council of Governors, as you support us in addressing the many challenges ambazo ziko katika county zetu, so that we can move together for the betterment of our country.
This very first graduation ceremony of Ollessos National Polytechnic. Firstly, I wish to thank our Deputy President, Professor Kithure Kindiki, for finding time to grace this event amid his tight schedule. This signifies the respect, the focus, and the special attention given to the education sector and to our youth by the country's presidency. The Kenya Kwanza government recognizes the importance of technical and vocational training in equipping the youth with the right technical skills and attitudes to enable them not only to be employable, but also to become self-employed. And this is the reason why we have taken this opportunity, competency-based education and training known as CBET curriculum. This curriculum, Your Excellency, ensures hands-on skills among the youth. And that is why you see the industry players here, because we have rolled out the dual training policy where our trainees will spend 50% of their time in college and 50% of their other time in industry. This curriculum, Your Excellency, has provided an opportunity for trainees to cover the training milestones at their own pace and at any level to which they are enrolled. Ladies and gentlemen, as a ministry, we have recognized the reality that industry has a sizable skilled workforce that obtained their skills through apprenticeship. As a result, we responded to this by introducing the recognition of prior learning policy. Through this framework, we have established a mechanism to identify, to assess and certify knowledge, skills and competencies that were acquired in non-formal learning environment. We have also, as I've said earlier, embarked on raising the enrollment from the current 450,000 of our youth to over 2 million students, because we have over 3.8 million youth who are neither in formal education or in employment out here, and it's our job to ensure that we mob them into our institutions. We are therefore deliberate, Your Excellency, to bolstering the TVET subsector, given that the government is depending on it to spur industrialization in Kenya and to turn around the country's economy. Further, Your Excellency, through working with the private sector and professional bodies, we are ensuring that the courses that we offer in our TVETs are market-driven and that they address the needs of the workplace as well as promoting self-employment. Your Excellency, currently, the ministry is also partnering with relevant departments in the ongoing construction of affordable housing, industrial parks, and roads programs. These projects are doubling up as training grounds for trainees while promoting the bottom-up economic transformation agenda. I wish to thank the county government and the staff of this institution for their dedication, which has made this occasion a success. I urge you to step up your commitment to good governance, oversight, and strategic dedication. Once again, congratulations to the graduates, and I wish you the very, very best, and may all your wishes and dreams come true.
We'll support this institution to the next level. Today, this is a national polytechnic, and therefore, the government is going to invest extra resources to make sure the facilities of this institution match the status of a national polytechnic. When those who spoke before me spoke, including the student leadership and the member of parliament, you did mention about the pavements here, the lighting, and all the other amenities that you mentioned. I don't have to repeat them. They'll be done. They'll be done. You know, that is the best way to summarize it. They'll be done. And Mheshimiwa here and the governor, kujeni Nairobi, ndio tusukume those commitments I make today on behalf of the government of Kenya. So, number two is to also commit that the other development projects that have been requested for will also be expedited. And that includes the requests around electricity, the requests that have been made about the main road from Nandi Hills all the way to Imaki and here Ollessos into Keses. We will recarpet the road. We will also construct Keben Dam, which is worth 12 billion shillings. We'll also be in a position to construct Koitalel Samoei University, and already 900 million have been provided. So anytime construction will be starting for that great institution. If I have not mentioned anything, don't worry. You saw I had my notebook. I was recording all the requests. And once more, I want to assure you they'll be done. This country is a great country. Any person giving you a contrary narrative is deceptive, because Kenya is a country, unlike many countries, which has achieved some progress for the last 60 years. We have diversity, for example. We have a country of farmers, pastoralists, fishermen, traders, all manner of people. But we are also a country of great human resource expertise, professionals, and people who have a lot of talent and skills. And over the last 61 years, we have made some progress compared to many countries that I know of. What remains, therefore, is to consolidate the achievements we have made for the last 60 years and make Kenya greater than it is today. That is what we need to do. I therefore do not agree with those who say that we don't have a good country. My very humble view is that we have a great country. To the 2,367 graduates, some may want to tell you that there is no opportunity. I am here to tell you there is opportunity. I am here to tell you and to demonstrate to you where the opportunity is, because there is opportunity for each one of you to make a living, to get a job, to get engaged, to create jobs for other Kenyans. And since you have done your part was to study and get a qualification. The rest of the work is the work of government to provide the opportunities for you to realize your potential. The colleagues who have spoken here, the members of parliament, and forgive me for some of the extra information that they gave you, because they gave you very good information, but a little bit of extra information, because this is a graduation, it's an academic event. But the members of parliament did put it correctly, that in the last 2 years, for example, President Ruto and his administration, which those of us who are here represent, has gone out of its way to stabilize the economic indicators of our country and the factors that help the country to grow. The last 2 years, through deliberate policy interventions, it is now possible and can be seen that the shilling, which was weakening every day 2 years ago, has been stable for the last 1 year plus. The exchange rate of the Kenyan shilling to the dollar has come down from as high as 165, 167 to an average of 127, 128, 130. Inflation has come down from as high as 9.7% to 2.7%, the lowest in 17 years. The price of the foodstuffs, essential foodstuffs like unga, has come down from as high as 250 shillings for 2 kilogram packet of maize flour to an average of 110, 120, and some brands, you can get them at 100 shillings per packet today. The price of fuel, the same, has come down from 217 a litre to somewhere between 165, 167 a litre today, and it will continue coming down. That has not happened by chance. For the first time, our country will not import a single bag of maize. We have produced enough maize to feed the people of Kenya. For the first time, we will not import sugar because we are almost self-sufficient now in sugar production, something that has not happened in the last 22 years. So there is work which has been going on to deal with the general economic stability issues. And therefore, the work ahead of us is the work now to go to the next level, which is to put more money to the pockets of individual Kenyans. How do we do so? We do so by, first of all, making sure that the majority of the economic sectors where the majority of the people of Kenya derive their daily bread, we transform those sectors to make sure that the returns from what they do to get their daily bread are more than what they are earning at the moment. 80% of the people of Kenya derive their daily bread from agriculture, livestock keeping, fisheries, the blue economy, mining, and other aspects of the real sector. Many Kenyans are either farmers or pastoralists or fishermen, isn't it? Or they are engaged in mining. Majority of the people. We are transforming each of those sectors so that we make it possible for those sectors to generate more money to households and to individual farmers, livestock keepers, fisherfolk, and so forth and so on. But other than that, and that is what concerns the young men and women before me today, is that we are now that the economy has stabilized, the government is investing in putting in place the support infrastructure that will revitalize agriculture, that will revitalize livestock development, that will revitalize all the sectors of the economy that needs to work. So we are investing in infrastructure, roads, electricity, ICT connectivity. We are investing in building county aggregation and industrial parks in every county, one per county. We are investing in building modern markets where small-scale traders, the mamambogas, the people who do their businesses in the rural areas across Kenya, they stop selling their wares, they stop trading under the sun. They can be able to trade in a decent place. So we are building 400 markets across Kenya. 250 of them right now are already under construction. You'll be seeing us in government, led by the president, either inspecting ongoing works or commissioning complete works in the next few weeks, in the next few months. Because of the way the economy was 2 years ago, the country did not have a way to deal with some of the infrastructure projects that are stalled. Now that we have addressed the macroeconomic variables and we have stabilized the economy, we are going to revive, construct and complete all stalled road projects across the country. We have money now to increase connectivity, electricity connectivity by 1 million households in the next 20 months. And the works, that last mile connectivity is ongoing. We were here the other day with His Excellency the President to launch some of those projects. And they are happening across Kenya. Therefore, there are opportunities, and there are even more opportunities for graduates in the space of technical and vocational skills. The country needs you to support our road construction projects, our electricity connectivity project, our ICT connectivity projects. We are building 1,450 ICT hubs, bigger than the Jitume lab here, which I have seen doing wonders. And on the lab, I have said I am going to multiply the number of computers. The government will provide another 100 computers so that the students here who wants to do a side hustle for ICT and digital jobs can get more space. The community around here, young people, instead of staying in marketplaces doing nothing and you're educated, you can use that lab, go online, look for a digital job and earn some money instead of staying at the market waiting for someone to give you 100 shillings so that you can heckle their opponent. We must transform our young people to a resource for the country, which they are. And for us to do so, we must provide opportunity. And therefore, what we have done, as the minister has said, the education minister and the PS, first of all, we have adjusted the curriculum for vocational and technical training to align it to the needs of industry, so that when you graduate, there is work, there are people who need your skill. Because we have had a curriculum which was just teaching concepts and formulae and principles, but when you graduate, you have the certificate, but nobody needs your skill. So we have revised our curriculum now. That's what the minister at the PS was calling the competency-based education and training curriculum for TVETs. Some of the opportunities we are getting for young people, especially under the labor mobility program, are in areas which we must develop quick courses, short courses, 2-3 weeks, and then you have a skill, you have a certificate that helps you get a job locally and abroad. So we are adjusting the curriculum. But also, we have passed, Cabinet has passed a policy that allows the recognition of prior learning. There are many skilled people, craftspeople. They can actually put together a table, but they don't have any carpentry qualification. They have some knowledge given by God, some talent. Some have knowledge even in very sophisticated things like automotive engineering. They can repair a car, they can repair a machine. They've never gone to any school. So right now, it is possible for such people to come here at Ollessos National Polytechnic or another TTI offering the course for a very short period because they already have the knowledge, but they have no papers. So when there are job opportunities, they can't apply because they have no certificate. So they come for a very short period of time, they get their certification, and through what we call recognition of prior learning. The third thing we've done, and again, both the minister and the PS talked about it, the government, I think just 2 weeks ago, the cabinet passed what we call the dual training policy. The dual training policy requires now institutions, including this institution, when they train you, they don't just give you theoretical information and a certificate, and then you go looking for a job after that. Some of the training will happen here, but part of the training will be practical training around in an actual workplace where what you're studying is relevant. You go there for industrial attachment. When you finish, you go there for post-training internship, and eventually many of you will be absorbed to work in those projects. So it is now the policy of the government of Kenya that we will not allow TVETs and institutions within the TVET and vocational training to train theoretical graduates. You must have some experience, practical hands-on experience as part of your requirements before you graduate. And it is the business of government now to look for opportunities where you'll get that experience. We have 8 or 9 places where those attachments are going to be done. I have said, for example, that we are building ICT hubs for 1,450 hubs across Kenya. Those who are in that sector, ICT sector, those will be places for the dual, where the dual training program will be run through. But also, all government of Kenya projects. A road is being constructed, a hostel is being constructed, some hospital is being constructed. They are now going to be training grounds for practical skills for TVET students before they graduate, and even places for internship for TVET graduates before they get permanent jobs. So that is what the government is doing. The markets I talked about, all those are training places. The county aggregation and industrial parks we are building. The special economic zones we are building. We are building one in Eldoret, one in Busia, one in Murang'a, one in Nakuru, and one in Kwale. Special economic zones. So we have a lot of projects, even in electricity connectivity. I've already told you, we are rolling out a new program, last mile connectivity, to connect an additional 1 million households in Kenya who now are in darkness. We will light up 1 million new households in the next 20 months. So those